You are listening to session/episode 113 of Primordial Harmony, a retelling of the classic Elemental Evil story in the Dungeons & Dragons multiverse. My name is Mike, and tonight I'm joined by...
Hello, my name is Miles. I'm playing Chadicus Winthrop. He's a human druid.
I am Nyx. I play Natty Bit for short, and she's a Tabaxi monk.
And I am Kitties, and I'll be playing Ren, and she is a Goliath barbarian.
Hello, I'm Senna, and I'm playing Snow, the elven cleric.
And I am Rachel, and I am playing Avelia, the Wood Elf Ranger.
Alright. When last we left Gordon's task force, Bit, Chadicus, Ren, Snow, and Velia, along with Stoneflame, break off from the excavators and, following the directions of Rook the Snurfneblin, head along the eastern direction inside the cult Nexus. They pass through a few chambers and run into a water elemental Myrmidon, along with a less armored water elemental. After a quick combat, they ascend the stairs that Rook mentioned. GTF emerges in a stone room with two doors. In one direction was a single Sahagwan that eventually ran off at the sight of so many armed adventurers. The group then went north and into a hallway that led into another door. A multi-armed insect-like demon attacked the party and was swiftly dealt with, but GTF would come to learn that the demon was guarding prisoners as voices sounded from behind the closed door. The door was busted open, and beyond was a group of sailors, apparently kidnapped by the cult of the Crushing Wave. They asked GTF to escort them out. The party agreed and also learned that the cult had drowned some of these sailors' mates before their very eyes, and that more of their crew was being held outside of the water temple and in the keep above. In the next room, Gordon's task force fought off two water cult priests and a school of Sahagwan. Before the battle, however, there was a strange creature hominoid with the head of a fish. As soon as GTF entered the room, it took off and jumped into the water, and during the battle swam into an underwater hallway out of sight. After the fight, the party guided the group of sailors out through the empty temple to where a few boats lay in wait. Snow, Bit, and Chadicus both recognized the temple as they had been there before. GTF then returned to that underwater hallway, and after a fight with a frog-like demon and another water Myrmidon, found the way to the water node. Snow, with Stoneflame holding a rope tied to Snow's waist, were dragged in. They peered around. Using the trident held by Gar, activated the passageway into the water node. It sucked the both of them in, leaving the others behind. Fortunately for Snow, she and Stoneflame returned, reporting their findings. A room with stairs leading into a bowl of water in a cavernous room. After a discussion, GTF decided it would help the sailors before entering the water node. They returned to Bayrock Keep above as they took a look around the place with the sailors in tow. Snow rounded a corner and happened upon a cultist riding a chull. It is the mid-afternoon of the 5th day of Flame Rule, the sun still high in the sky, the grounds of Bayrock Keep baking under its rays, despite the slight breeze. The One-Eyed Shiver. That's what that creature there is called. Stares impassively at you, Snow, for a few moments, and then nods in a strength recognizes strength kind of way. For the moment, he doesn't move. What do you do?
Well, I look over to my party and then I point ice at them, and then I beckon the party over.
As soon as you guys round that corner, the expression of that cultist changes, and he points and he says, "Intruders that way! Kill her and any she's with! call the elites! And then he lifts his hand up and he shoots like a bolt of or a ray of frost into the air, and he says, "Glory to all Hydra!" And I want you to roll initiative. Alrighty. Let me sort this up. Okay, perfect. Okay. Bit and Snow and everyone else there. You see, this individual step out with a few javelins in their hands, and they hurl them forth. One going towards... Let's see here. What's the range on this guy? Alright. One heading towards Velia, one heading towards Ren. So, left to right. 17 to hit Ren.
It hits.
And then... 8 misses Velia.
Yeah.
And then the Crushing Wave Reaver slips back into cover. Bit, it's your turn.
I'm gonna come running up. Actually, a little further, because I'm going to send out some sunbolts.
All right. Where are you sending them to?
And I'm gonna aim it at the guy on his back there.
Alrighty. It's a hit. Don't know why you have advantage.
Oh, sorry. No, I forgot to take it off.
Okay, well the 14 and 10 miss, so go ahead and roll damage once for 7. What does the bolt look like? You said flaming cat fist earlier.
Yeah, okay. Flaming kitty paws with the claws out, going right at him.
And it scratches and it leaves a sear of white radiant light across its face, matching the weird icy flame from his missing eye. All right. Anything else?
That's everything.
Velia.
Okay. I'm gonna use volley on both of these targets.
All right.
So the first one, natural one.
That one just kind of spins in the air.
Second one, 18 to hit.
Who was that aimed toward? Who was that aimed at?
I didn't specify.
Well, specify.
So I'll say like I attack the creature first, and then the guy riding the creature.
All right, that hits the one riding the creature.
Okay.
Slams into his shoulder. Ah, for 12. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it.
Alrighty. And he's a mount, so it doesn't go yet. Shadicus.
Let's see. I'm gonna nest on this corner right here. And I think I'm just going to cast Chill Touch on the rider.
Alrighty. That is a hit.
And I pressed it as it came through. There it is.
9 damage. Alrighty.
Yep. Then I'll slip back here and cast Shillelagh.
Okie dokes. Okay. Alrighty. The one-eyed shiver. Whoa. I didn't mean to advance initiative. The one-eyed shiver is going to cast a spell. Let's see. No. Alright. He's going to... It's probably not going to happen. Alright. Bit. He's going to cast a spell at you. Oops. Well, that's what'll happen if you get hit with it. 16 to hit?
I was gonna can I use the cloak?
To what? Does that hit you, or?
Oh, yeah, it's right on.
Okay. And you want to avoid the damage?
Yes.
Okay, it's just one, but...
Okay, I won't use it.
Well, the icy blast, while it doesn't seem very cold, it does cause physical ice to wrap around you, and you are restrained. There's the details of it right there. Alright. Next turn. This cultist runs across the field here, and you hear them rap on what sounds like a door. And he said, and the door like opens, and they call up, "Get down here!" And then they're going to retreat back a little bit. Actually, they can't actually retreat back. They can move like to here, draw their sword. All right. This one's going to advance up to here and hurl a javelin at Bit.
Can I catch it?
If
I'm
it
restrained.
If it hits you, I think. Hold on. Oh, you're restrained, so it has advantage. Ooh. So yes, you can catch it. I believe so. I don't think there's actually any. Hold on. Let me check on the language. If you have at least one hand free, does restrained say that your hands are... It just says that you can't move. That's all restrained really means. So basically, yes, your hands are free. So yes, you could catch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it.
All right, you definitely catch it because it's less than your level of damage. What would you like to do?
Curl it back.
All right, you can do that. You'll have disadvantage on that though.
I'll take it.
All right.
Which one do I use again?
Just the unarmed strike. That
Sorry. Oh yeah,
that hits.
Ah, nice.
So they have multi-attack, so they're actually going to throw another one, but just as it leaves their eyes go wide as Bit catches the javelin in the air, but quickly recovers and chucks another one, but doesn't see that other one coming, and it just slams into their shoulder. And we'll see if the other javelin it threw hits her. Oh man, 7 damage.
Yep.
That is unfortunate, but it is Snow's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run up here. And Let's go ahead and we'll cast Call Lightning.
Oh, fuck. All right. Big gun time.
And we'll just bring it down right here on top of them.
Okay. All right. So ice comes down from the sky to flash freeze, and the DC. Okay, let's see. That's not gonna do it. And boy, a macro for dex saves or saves of any kind would be great. Okay, they
It's
both
a
fail.
con save.
Oh, it's a con save. Well, that's a natural 4. I don't think the Chol's gonna save on that anyway. And the natural roll for there was a 10. What's your... I don't think his con mod is anything above. Nope, they both fail. Hit the wrong button, but I still rolled d20. So 25 damage. The... let me check something real quick. Aha. Oh! Okay. What does the flash freeze look like?
I think we decided that it was of like a whirling like hail cloud and then just like giant spears of ice
Yeah.
like come down.
All right, so these giant spears of ice come down and they crash into the Chul, and it gets through a few plates and you can hear it hiss in pain as it's struck by it, but the spears of ice seem to just crash against the one-eyed Shiver, and he grins at you evilly. He seems to be immune to cold damage. Anything else?
No, I think that's all I can do.
All right. This one comes out to here and sees that that sees that Bit is restrained. So it just advances on her, sword drawn, and is going to lay into her. And unfortunately for you, you're not wearing armor. 18 to hit.
Hit.
So you take the 8 damage and that much. And then it attacks again. 17 for 6
Hits again.
and 3. And that's their turn. Ren.
Ren is going to run forward, seeing that Reaver attacking Bit and doing quite a bit of damage. And she is going to rage and then swing.
Swing bada bada. Alright, that hits. Dealing.
And then she's going to swing again.
That also hits. For 22.
And then she's going to scream in their face really loud. And that'll be her turn.
They turn shakingly toward you, about to raise their sword to try to ward you off. Top of the round, need to do a thing real quick. Whoa, nope. Not hitting the right combination of keys. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Top of the round. This crushing wave Reaver pops out from their cover and takes on Ren, slashing at her with their shark-tooth longsword. 10, nope. 6, nope. Alright. Ren, you see, coming out of a door up here, there is another cult warrior, also wielding a shark tooth longsword and a crab shell shield, also unarmored, but looks a lot tougher. They look down at the battle, and they hop down from the wall, and you watch as a really thick mist coalesces beneath their feet and cushions their fall. And then they run up to here with a surprising swiftness and try to ram you with their shield. And it's going to be an athletics contest. And
I'm rolling like crap tonight.
Well, the good news is you can't see it because it was the GM, but it was a 12. So you barely stay up. And you can see, too, that their sword, not only is it the shark tooth deal, but it also has a bluish tint to it that seems to glow even under the sun. I'm going to attack you with it. 13.
Misses.
Oh, did I click it? There it is, 14.
Misses.
All right. You ward it off with your great axe, and that's their turn. Oh, shoot. I did the wrong one. I'll have to remember that next time. Velia.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action cast Lightning Arrow. And I'm going to use Volley again and attack these 3. So the first one, I'm going to attack the one in the middle.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So 19 to hit for 9 piercing damage.
Yes.
And then, so if that hits, they're going to take 4d8 lightning damage.
All right.
So that's an additional 12 lightning damage. And then the other creatures within 10 feet, so the other 2 need to make dexterity saving throws.
You got it.
DC of 15. Okay.
And
Okay, so they both make it, but so they'll take half. So I guess 4 or 5, however you round.
let's round down. Yeah.
Okay, and then now, because of volley, my other 2 additional attacks against this one and this one.
Alrighty.
So starting with this one.
You got it. That
13.
misses.
Okay, and then the other one, 22 for 7.
That hits. Slams into their shoulder. Alrighty.
Okay, and that's the end of my turn. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna just slide back here.
Alrighty. Bit.
First question, can I use a bonus action before doing my strength check?
Yes.
I want to call up on the boon for the bear. I can't talk. For the brave.
Uh-huh. And do what?
Cloak my body.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're below half, are you?
Yep, I'm
All
right at it.
All right. Well then, yeah. So the cloak billows out and coats your entire body with a very pleasant field of water, and you can feel your wounds like staunched. Maybe not healed, but definitely staunched, and yeah, you have that many temporary hit points.
Okay, so I did that, and now a strength check, right?
If you want to escape, yes.
I'm gonna do my might. Is it normal or disadvantage?
It's normal. It's normal. I'm gonna say it's normal. That unfortunately does not do it. All right. This Chol still counts as a mount, but is going to... I wanted him to move closer. Crap. Well, the Chol's going to move up a bit to here. And snip its piercers.
Did we forget Stone Flame?
Oh, we did. Fuck. I'm gonna have him run up. You hear Stone Flame. Ah! Pff, damn it! He tripped. He gets up, and now he's like over here. That's what we'll say happened. He tripped comedically. Chaticus, it's your turn.
I think. Do I just do damage or do I sillies? Let's just do damage. I think I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire.
Wall of Fire. We're at.
Oh, it didn't roll the thing. There it is. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to avoid my peeps, and they're kind of close.
Well, you have. I have those templates. You want to pick one out?
Mm-hmm. And it's a 60 foot long, 20 foot high, 1 foot thick. 60 foot long is right what I'm looking for. It's one of these things.
All right.
It's a 10-foot radius that it affects, so I need to be just aiming this in a spot where it's not going to touch anybody I care about.
So it looks like it'll hit
Ren.
this guy. Wait, hang on.
They'll hit Ren from there as well.
This guy, no, it wouldn't hit Ren. Well, actually, let's see. Alt.
10 feet to the side, I believe, right?
Yeah. But,
He's within 2 squares.
1 foot
Just as
thick.
catched.
So it's already 5 feet thick. So, wait. From this edge here, it would hit, you'd catch the caster, the Chull, and the more elite guy, and that's it. From that position. If you're considering the edge of the wall, that the origin of like the damaging part to be this, hold on. If you consider the origin part to be this side, then you would only catch the elite guy
Right.
and the, yeah.
I think we're going for this instead, then.
Which would be pretty solid. You would
Yeah,
only
that
not,
way I can get them stuck in it.
yeah, you just not catch this one, but that one's almost dead. All right,
I think I get the one in the deep end, too. This guy over here.
you would. All right, cool. Great. So that's gonna be dex saves.
Yeah, dex saves. 17.
Dex and dex. He got the full brunt of it. What was the damage of it? 30.
30.
Fuck. All right. So that blasts this guy out. Let's keep rolling here. No, not you. Shit. Where'd your sheet go? There it is. That's not gonna matter. This guy, or this one is just carbonized. This one succeeded, so it takes 15. All right, and then the Chull. Chull does not succeed. The Chull is going to take 30 fire damage. All right. Good going. Anything else, Chaticus?
Think I will also approach a little closer, but you can consider my turn ended.
Alrighty. Let's see. It's back. I forgot to roll. 12. That is completely annihilated, too. Just carbonized. Alright. And you're gone. Oh, yeah. There we go. Whew. Okay. So this one pops out. And sees that crazy wall of fire and then looks around and picks up a couple of javelins and hurls the pair of them both at... Well, let's see. Yeah, she's got a pretty good line of sight on Chaticus from where she is. It's not because I'm metagaming, but because of where they are. Yeah, that's it. Let's see, so... Gonna advance a little bit to here. And hurl these at Chaticus. 1. 2. 21.
The first one will hit.
6 piercing.
And I need to make one of these. Should be good.
You are good. All right. On initiative 10. Ooh, not a good time to BRB, but we'll explain the situation when she gets back because it's going to change. On the next turn, you hear a voice behind you. Snow, Velia, Chaticus, everybody. Through the window here. Through the window here, you can see a cultist holding a young, or not, well, you're not sure, a halfling woman in their hand, like by the shoulder, with a knife across their throat. And she cries out, the cultist cries out, "None of you fucking move! I'll tear this bitch's throat out!" And the woman in her power cries out, "No, no, please no!" Snow, what do you do?
It would be me.
Well, I mean, you're next.
I don't know what to do.
You want to wait until Kitty's gets back?
Let me look at my spells
Okay.
while we wait for kitties.
Dinner. I love that. If only I had Bigby's hand.
So if the cultist does it, and then I cast a mass healing word or a healing word on her, what does that do? Or is she just like gonna be dead?
I am I have thought about this like at times before. Like the rules are like, you know, if it's an NPC, then they don't get death saves. But you know, like if we have magic in the world, and if somebody gets their throat cut and only a second or two later it's magically healed, then I don't see why that can't be possible. So,
Can I myself fit through this arrow slit here?
no, it's very small. You definitely get stuck.
Damn it.
You could fit ice. You could fit ice through.
Well, I don't have enough movement to get over there. But what I was thinking was maybe that I could like dash or something and then tackle the cultist to the ground.
Oh well, yeah, you won't be able to fit through the arrow slit for that.
Yeah.
Could you turn yourself? Do you have powers to turn yourself into something that'll fit through?
I could gust of wind.
Not sure what that would do.
That might work. At least, like, push the cultist and maybe send them the head over heels. I don't know how well they can hold on when they're being blasted by air.
Well, they are holding a person that is considerably lighter than them. There's a human holding a halfling.
Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
With Call Lightning, can I use my action to do the Call Lightning and then a bonus action to Spiritual Weapon?
Yeah, because spiritual weapon's not concentration. Whoa, because spiritual weapon's not a concentration spell, so you're just concentrating on a spell and then casting a spell that just happens to have a longer duration, but not. Yeah.
All right, kitties. The situation is there's a hostage, and I don't know what to do.
And it's your turn.
There's a hostage.
Yeah, so
back here.
you left, and then I went up. I advanced the turn order, and this fine person here took an innocent and was like, "Don't move, or I'll cut the lady's throat out." And then it was Snow's turn, and we've been on that for the duration of your absence. So, Snow, what are you doing? It's time to make a decision.
Okay, I think in Snow's brain, like, yeah, it's a minor inconvenience, and yeah, it would be nice to save her, but she's not gonna, like, there's more important things going on right now, you know? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast Spiritual Weapon in here, and we're gonna bonk this cultist to, like, try and distract them or whatever.
Okay.
Um,
What does it look like when she does that? What Snow does that? Do you want to try to hide that you're casting a spell in any way, or are you just doing it?
well, so it's V and S, verbal and somatic, right?
Yeah. Movement.
So she kind of like just looks over her shoulder and like rolls her eyes. And I don't think she's gonna hide that she's casting a spell.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna try and bonk this person.
All right. I'm gonna give you a template for that. I really should have that just ready to go. Alas, I don't. What the shoot? Okay. Oh, that's nice. An ice dagger. There you go. That's your spiritual weapon. Okay, so you turn and you do the necessary verbal somatic components, which sounds like it's probably a prayer to oral, yeah? Oral.
Yeah.
And you do that flick your wrist, and I know what we'll do. Roll a wisdom check to sort of represent your proficiency with, casting a prayer spell. And we'll contest it with the cultist's dexterity. Oh, man.
Oh, great.
All right, so roll your attack for the spiritual weapon. Well, that's super unfortunate.
Very.
So that doesn't hit her at all. It swoops past, and the cultist says, "I told you not to move!" And the throat of the poor woman is cut, and you hear a gurgle. Meanwhile, what other action are you taking?
I'm gonna bring some ice, some hailstorm down here.
All right. Oh, it's 3 of these guys. What's the range again? Or what's the
So 60-foot radius.
6? No, not. The area of
It's
effect.
5 feet within a point that I choose.
Got it. So, are you gonna try to include this guy here? Or...
Yeah. So like this square.
Got it. Okay. Well, this one is just toast. So that's gonna be con save.
And then I'll move up here.
Con save. Eh. Oh, he fails. And then the Chol. Where's your sheet? Oh, there it is. Oh, they both fail. So 12 cold damage. All right. The elite cultist here in front of you is super effed up looking, but yeah, not his turn. I fucked it up. So another one comes out from here, strolls down, and jumps off of the wall. The same mist, sort of stopping their fall, and they get to here and they get up to here.
Yeah, and they're gonna take some glaive action in the face.
All right.
Hopefully. Nope.
Not this time. So they still have their movement. So they advance on Snow, and they look towards Stoneflame for a second, and their eyes meet, but he goes to try to knock Snow down. You've been here before. Roll an athletics check. Ooh.
Haha!
You succeed. He tries to hit you with his glowing sword. Oh.
Oh, God.
$20 damage in total. And then attempts again. 15 misses. Stoneflame runs up to this guy. I get some action! And he makes his Goliath tattoos glow. And is going to Hail Mary on this guy. Taking advantage, and yeah. Like a meteor, his hammer crashes into his the body of this cultist, and you hear the sound of searing as his body is practically cooked by Stoneflame's maul, which the fire and did a lot of work. Oh, okay. It collapses, dead. That one's dead. Ren, it's your turn. Ha ha ha! Stoneflame says.
So Ren is going to aim at this guy over here that's still left but looking pretty wounded.
He's pretty messed up. That's a hit and a kill.
And so she is going to step up to the troll and take her last 2 hits.
Alrighty. That is a miss. That unfortunately is a miss as well. Wow, that guy didn't even get to act. Alright. Anything else, Ren?
Nope.
Bit, it is your turn.
Quick question first.
Yes.
Why am I first? Because last round Valia was first.
I think it's just because it does that. I don't know. And I guess it's Valia's turn.
Um. Yeah. Wait.
Which one of you has the higher dex? What's Valia's dex? 5?
5.
What's Bit's dex?
4.
Okay, well then Valia's first.
Okay. All right. Just gonna hop out of there. Yeah. Let's do volley again on this one and this one.
Alrighty.
But before that, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this big thing.
Alrighty.
Okay, and she's gonna attack that one first.
That's a
28 to
hit.
hit. Okay, 10 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then the person next to her, or next to it, 15.
That
hit.
is enough for 13 damage.
Nice.
Arrow slams into their body, and they seem to have a little bit of fight left in them, but not much. Bit.
I'm breaking loose.
Alright. Alright. You crack out of the ice. Actually, no. You can save that natural 20. I'll let you use that on an attack roll because this guy was dead. When he died, the ice surrounding your body just kind of crackled away and like melted in with the shell of water from Ben Hadar's cloak.
Okay.
Take your turn.
So, roll my weapon?
Well, what do you want to do?
Or, sorry, attack or...
What do you want? You're free. You're free. You didn't have to roll a strength check, but I'm letting you use that natural 20. Take your turn.
I'm gonna come up to this one and work on her.
All right. You just
For him.
stroll on up. Whack! Go ahead and roll the damage because I'm letting you use that natural 20. So if you want, just click the macro again.
Do another strength save? What? I'm lost. Sorry.
Roll an attack. I'm just letting you use the natural 20 you rolled. But if, you know... Okay, so go ahead and roll damage. Alright, they're dead. They didn't have that much hit points. You just roll over there and just elbow them. Please continue your turn.
Now, I still get one more hit, right?
I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay, I'm gonna focus it on the big guy.
That is a miss.
And that's it.
You're a monk. You get
Oh,
that bonus action.
Puff away.
Are you gonna take your martial arts extra bonus action attack, or...?
Oh, I thought I already did 3.
No, you didn't.
Okay, that's why I was lost. I'm doing it again.
Alright, you miss. Any other movement? Well, the troll is going...
I've moved, didn't I?
You did, but you still have movement because you're a tabaxi and a monk, so you could move more if you
I'm
wanted.
gonna kind of puff away.
Okay. You'll take an attack of opportunity. And the troll is actually going to try to act and try to grab you. 17?
Oh, I still have the +2, so it misses.
Alright. Just barely. Wait, what's your AC naturally?
16,
Oh, okay.
and I got +2 AC.
It kind of resists, the watery cloak resists the pincer just to give you, or gives you just enough time to slip away. And now it is the troll's turn. And tries to snip at
When
Ren.
it starts its turn, it actually has to make a dexterity save.
Oh. Does it take half?
I believe so. Let me roll it. Have it out.
Is Ren in the fire?
It looked like Ren moved into the fire.
Ren moved into the fire.
Want to do that damage for her too? Want to make a dex save, Ren? Because I think you already had a turn, right?
Yeah.
You do get advantage on it with your barbarian thing.
Oh, I have to roll a dexterity save.
Because you walked into some flames. Roll again.
But
She
you do-
gonna take that damage, I
But
guess.
you do get advantage.
Barbarian.
Because you get the effect. So
Uh,
you'll still take 25.
That is unfortunate. Alright, so half of 25 for the creature. Which is, 12. Yeah. Alright. Well, it's going to try to get out of there. Actually, it's going to try to run. It just starts beelining. Because it's very damaged. You can see it starting to leak.
When it tries to walk out of my way, I'm gonna hit it.
Alright.
Attack of opportunity.
Alright, you plant the great axe into it, and it just falls over right here. And that's it for that. Shadicus, it's your turn. You heard all that go down with the cultist and the hostage made a gurgling sound, and things didn't sound too good. What do you do?
Well, I think I'll first end my wall of fire.
Alright.
And then, do I have something for this? Not certain I do. I'm just gonna probably have to settle for a chill touch on the person. Whatever this is, with whatever armor bonus they have from cover.
Yeah, it's gonna be... Yep. Alright. That still hits. The hand, like, sneaks into... Jesus. The hand, like, sneaks
That was almost
into...
max.
Woo! The hand, like, sneaks into the little hole, and you hear, like, ah! And, yeah, you hear a collapsing sound. Jesus, that took him out in one hit. Alright, we're still in initiative, though. So, Snow, it's your turn. You see no other threats, but you know that there's an individual dying that you might give a care about, maybe.
All right, I'm gonna move up this way and like, if I can see her like bleeding out, I'm gonna like hop up and down and cast Healing Word.
So, yeah, looking through, you can see sort of, because this is all happening pseudo simultaneously, you can see slumping down on the floor the cultist, like holding the now like limp body of this halfling. So you hop up and down and you cast Healing Word, and you hear coughing and what sounds like a tumble. And we're out of initiative.
Ren runs towards the voice.
Oh, it's not going to be that way. And you see a young halfling woman. She's like, help?
The doors are locked.
You try the door and you find that they are not locked. You can I just dynamic lighting them.
Are you okay?
She sort of backs away from you a little bit, and she says, "All right, you're not part of this crew, right?"
No, we are the ones that just killed them all.
She says, "Oh, I've got a lot of." Oh, okay. Let's see. She says,
Are you with those sailor guys?
I'm on my notes, and I just need to make sure that I have the right name. Ah, yes. She says, have you seen Elxor? He's my captain.
Yeah, he's out in the bay.
Oh, thank goodness. Have you checked? And she points her finger down this way. Whatever buildings over there, they have more of us in there.
We will check them, but you shall go with your guys.
She starts walking out. She looks back at the crowd of folks, but starts sort of walking out.
Ren is following her.
And she gets up to here and out to here. And she says, got a lot of names that I have to make sure I get right. She says, she sees her mates out here, her sailing mates out here, and she cries out, "Oh, so good to see you!" And then you hear the dwarf that you were talking to before, "Elith! Elith, you're alright!" And she says, "Yes." What about the rest of them? I think they're still...
Give us some time.
Oh, sorry, she says. She sort of slinks away, looking embarrassed.
Alec, you said they were this way, right? Back there.
Mm-hmm.
No more in this building here with you?
No, they had me in their kitchen there cooking.
Well, go get with the guys so you are protected.
She...
I wonder if there's some dinner available.
I was thinking the same thing. We should go see what she made.
Jadakiss kind of just winks at Ren.
Did you see how I smashed into that guy?
You are amazing, Stoneflame.
It was quite a performance. Well done.
He beams and he
Did you
bows.
see Chadakis take out that one guy with one beam? It was amazing.
I saw a weird hand go through that arrow slit, but then I couldn't see much else.
The guy was squished.
Well, if we're done patting each other on the back, we do have to rescue the other hostages.
Let's go.
Is everyone in
And
a
then we gotta
fighting?
find some dinner.
Of course. Is everyone in fighting condition? Does anyone need help?
I'm okay.
You know, I'm feeling a little bit rough. There was some fire that I walked into.
You should try your best not to walk into the fire next time.
Stoneflame, like...
Sometimes when I am raging, it's not so easy.
I would hope that that isn't a reoccurring thing. I'm gonna do the healing spirit thing while we're walking.
Alright. Stoneflame grabs this troll and just kind of like pushes it off to the side. Does the same with the rest of the cultists, just hoists them onto the wall. Are you trying to get...
You're bleeding.
So start with that, if you don't mind, Ren. And roll call, who's hurting?
For how long do my temporary hit points last for?
until you get more temporary hit points or you take a long rest.
I'm hurting.
I'm hurting then.
Would Can't we all just like group up around that thing? Because it says
It's not like the traditional spell.
We
We
modded it.
modified it. It kind of like works like a spiritual weapon that heals now.
oh, okay.
Because they actually nerfed the spell in like a errata thing where it does practically nothing anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
me and Miles
I think you can
collaborated
heal like
on it.
20 points up to total if you're doing it the normal way now. Something like that. Like there's a limit or a cap. So yeah, I'll throw 4 at Snow, and I will throw 4 at Bit. And I think I add my modifier, so you can both add plus 20 to that.
Well, I'm good to go.
So am I.
Okay. Do you need any more, Ren, or are you good with the first bit?
I'm good with the first bit.
Because you got some fat numbers on yours.
Yeah. I'm almost at 100. We're good.
All right. Then Chadicus will kind of like just wipe his hands and say, all right, I think I'm ready.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, okay.
Want to do a 5 then?
Yeah, let's do a 5. Are you still out, Rachel?
No, I'm back.
Okay.
Puppy's still sleeping, so I'm just gonna let him sleep, and then I might like at some point have to dip for like 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to use this time to acquire a salad. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna get some water.
I'm gonna go pee then. Alrighty, so that's where you find yourselves. Walking. Some healing just occurred. What do you want to do now?
Let's go find the rest of the guys.
Sounds good to me.
Wait, hold on a second. Oh, that's weird.
Are these doors?
Those are doors.
I want to peek in.
Alright, hold on. You, it wasn't a dynamic lighting layer. I want to go back. Okay. You... There we go. You peek in. No, just that one. You peek in. And, you see a room, I have to pull up the actual sheet for this. K6. No party has actually been in here. Weapon racks along the walls of his armory hold spears. Barrels full of that were once full of crossbow bolts and arrows stand near the doors. There's like fletching left over. Open chests in the middle of the room contain a few sets of leather armor. The most unusual items in this armory are shields, which are made of beaten copper and fashioned to the shape of horseshoe crab shells.
You said that there were pieces of arrows, but not whole ones.
Ones that are visible to Snow, at least, from where she's standing at the door, and then you're free to investigate further.
I'm opening this door too.
All right. As you open that, and Velia kind of looks in these barrels, you see a few. You see several arrows. To a number of 25. 25 arrows in total scattered about in this barrel.
Okay, I'll take all 25.
Nice. Their fletching is of a blue feather.
Ooh, pretty. Actually, I'll take 23 because I can only hold 40 total.
All right.
Okay, now I'm all full.
Great. 9 double bunks filled this barracks, each with a pair of foot lockers tucked underneath. And there's doors. It's empty. The beds are unmade.
Is this a window here?
Yeah, it's a window there.
Does it just lead to the outside?
Yep.
Ren opens this footlocker here.
Inside, there's some junk, among which is some carnage. You find 17 silver pieces. Kind of just strewn about at the bottom of this footlocker.
So she opens up the next one too.
All right. In total, you find 37 amongst the rest of them, and some threadbare garments as well.
37 silver pieces.
Yeah. Hey, friends? Then you hear a boom, 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 boom. And then Stoneflame starts walking this way. I think they're here.
Okay, let's go.
And
I'm opening these doors.
yeah, you open the doors, and you're met with a person, another halfling who just looks up at you and says, "Oh my God, you're another one of them." And then he starts walking away. No, please don't hurt me, because your aesthetic is blue. And Snow, you walk in there and you can see a crowd of folks peering out from these stables. A red dragonborn. Hello there. We heard that fighting.
That was us.
They're
Says-
dead now.
Oh,
I kind of peek around at all of them. Your captain and your crew is waiting for you.
oh, thank goodness. And several more individuals come out. Humans, elves, and a drow. And they start shuffling out. They look kind of malnourished, and well, no, they don't look malnourished. They look haggard and kind of beaten up a little bit. I'm just gonna do a full move. Oh, I didn't mean to move you, Snow, but I did. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm following them out.
Velia, you see this drow who meets eyes with you, and you see a spark of recognition in her face, and you recognize Marna. She puts her hands on her hips and says, "Velia! Didn't think I'd see you here."
Quite the surprise for me as well.
Still in the adventuring life?
Hardly. Still in the thieving life?
Hardly. And then you hear this older gentleman who has priestly garb on look toward Marna sharply and says, "Thieving?" And then she looks back and she says, "Not since I joined the crew, obviously." And he kind of furrows his brow a little bit. He says, he kind of quiets himself. And the red dragonborn says, well, I'm Philip. Nice to meet you. Thank you for rescuing us. I suppose we'll get moving. And they start walking. And they all make to move around the place to reunite with the rest of their crew.
As that one person walks away, can I inside check the whole not thieving anymore thing with an inside check? Does that seem genuine?
Sure. You're insight checking the drow woman who says, "I'm not doing this anymore." Just to...
Yeah, that's specifically what I'm focusing on.
Okay. So what you glean from that is would if I could, and she's here because she has to be.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move all their tokens over here. And if you want, I'll move your tokens over there too, so you don't have to drag it around.
Woo!
Alright, sounds like a
Sounds
yes. So, these sailors all sort of get up there and they reunite. Backs are patted and hands are shook. And looks like we made it out. That kind of sediment. And one of them asks, well, I don't see Drixik or Elxor. What about Ted and Aranis? And Darchin says, they didn't make it. They were ritually drowned or something by these cultists. And their faces all have a dark cast. And they just kind of mumble amongst themselves. The cleric here whispers a prayer. And Elith, the halfling woman, kind of walks up to here, and she says, well, a lot of you saved my life, and I wouldn't have it any other way if I didn't offer to repay you somehow. And Darchin says, aye, we're carrying goods, and we're making our way to Rolid. Although, it seems that the advice we got to avoid the bay was actually pretty sound, I'm embarrassed to say. However, if you'd like, we can offer you a meal and a place to lay your heads for the night. You all look pretty beat up, he says, gesturing to the party.
I am a little hungry.
Elith brightens up, and she says, I can keep using their kitchen over here. It was pretty well supplied, despite how unkempt it was when I got here. He says, I was working on a stew. I can keep tending it. And she starts walking this way. So, yeah, what do you guys do? They all start moving toward their ship, looking like they're going to do an inspection. Several of them start heading that way.
I am really hungry, Mr. Jadicus.
Well, I don't know what the sailor crew makes on the regular, but I'm certain it'll be satisfying in some way.
Do we know for sure that we've taken care of all the cultists here?
Well, they seem to be, the sailors seem pretty comfortable. They start catching these boats, and they start heading into these buildings, and I'm guessing you watch them for a few moments. Nothing seems to come out, but you're more than welcome to sweep if you'd like.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Just while
Where do you
we have like the downtime.
I will go too.
Any particular place you go first?
I'm probably gonna walk up on these walls where those guys came from first, just to like make sure.
Valia will also join.
Up here, yeah. Okay, so yeah, let me take you there. So up here is where you're going, right?
Yes.
There's a door, and entering the door, you see this room here, which is like the top of a tower. Is Valia joining too?
Yes.
Just drag you there. Marna kind of gives you a smile and a look as you walk by her. Yeah, so
She
that's
doesn't
like
smile back.
that's like the wall that you saw those dudes jump off of. That's what it's supposed to represent. I'll get rid of the turn order. And you're just on the other side now. That's like the field, Ren.
I just looking.
You good? Yeah. So, let me give you a little bit of color. Where'd the thing go? Where's that? Oh, I guess I'll have to find it again. There we go. Oh, it's all the way up here. K3. Well, the room above what appears to be the gatehouse of this keep, this castle, features doors that lead out to the tops of the stone walls to the north and east, stairs that lead down to the floor below, and a chain mechanism in the northern half of the room, positioned over the main gate that raises or lowers the gate bars. Another controls the portcullis. 3 holes in the floor about a foot square look down on the passage below. So out that door, Snow, is that.
Oh, where am I at?
You're over here now.
There we go.
Yeah. Out that door was that view. I'm going to move you back. Shift ping you.
Okay, what if we go down these stairs?
You go down those stairs. Does Ren follow down those stairs?
Oh, absolutely.
So, just another room. And that door... Oh, wrong layer. That door leads out to the ground you were fighting in just a moment ago.
Ah,
And the beds there look slept in recently. Probably belonging to the more elite cult warriors that you had just taken advantage of. That you've just taken apart.
Oh God.
well. I feel comfortable, at least resting here for a little bit.
Are we sure we want to stay with these people? We don't want to just find the other part of our group and stay with people we know.
Well, I mean here as in the keep in general.
Ren is shuffling through footlockers again.
Ah. This time you find more goods. Instead of just loose change, you find gold. 22 gold pieces throughout this room, amongst garments and some rations and supplies. There's about 3 days worth of rations too.
She snaps up the rations.
All right. Oh, Snow in that building there is just more stable. But in the interest of time, sweeping through this place, you don't find any more cultists. The place is mostly deserted. Even the upstairs of the Great Hall is mostly deserted, as a lot of the rooms are sort of disheveled. A lot of the rooms don't, like, they've been abandoned several days ago and hadn't been touched since.
I think we should stay with these people. Just for the night, just in case something happens.
Stoneflame kind of peeks over here, and he says, "No more cultists to fight today."
No, but with any luck, some will come in the night and we can kick their butts.
He smiles. He seems to be still riding that high from that charge and meteor strike he performed earlier. All right. So, was Chadicus and Bit doing anything?
No, just hanging out with the people, making sure that they were safe.
All right. Well, they get to chatting a little bit with you. The ones that stayed on the island here on the shore as the rest of them went to check on their ship. I'm just gonna drag their tokens. No, not well. Actually, yes. You go there, and then I'll just put these guys here and just signify that they're there. Can you see their name tags?
I see a few of them.
Okay, you start learning. They start chatting you up. You start learning their names. For flavor, if you care enough, you can like zoom in and take a peek at what they say. And but mostly it's Darchin who tells you he's the first mate, and that their captain, Elxor, who was a dragonborn, was ritually drowned or some such, and that they were bound for the port of Rolid for some with trading goods. They were sailing from the adjacent northern nation of Galtona, and then they were boarded by cultists and taken by surprise. Their ship is called the Actowel, spelled like this. Which is, he goes on to explain that it's a trading vessel that picks up a special material from Rolid in exchange for other sundries. And he just starts... He does the thing that somebody that's been recently traumatized does, where they talk about the experience with you over and over again. And if you let him, Chadicus, he kind of pushes you into that role that you had back in Force Stride, where you're just kind of counseling them.
I'm just patiently listening and nodding.
And they just start talking amongst each other. Marna, however, remains leaning against this wall here. Darchin looks over to Snow and Ren and asks, "So you find any more around here? Is it all clear?"
Seems to be clear, at least for now.
It looks okay.
A few moments later, the taller, bald, red-headed man walks back up and says, "Darchin, everything seems to be okay on board. We can probably shove off as early as tomorrow morning. Some things have been knocked about, but it's mostly in order." And Darchin says, "Aye, very good, Rod." He says, "Looks like we are going to host, or perhaps... Well, it's up to you. We can host you on the ship if you'd like. A little bit of distance from this area that was recently occupied by those unsavory types. Whatever you choose, but either way, we'll provide you a meal and our company, should you wish it."
What's everyone's thoughts?
I think that might be a good idea. I am pretty tapped.
"I'm hungry," Stoneflame says.
I am too.
Mike, could you
Be-
move my my token to where everyone is?
Absolutely.
I don't know what the direction of
That's okay. I got you.
I'm over. Thank you.
You moved it back somehow.
I don't know what I did.
That's cool. I got it. No worries. We're good. We're good. All right. Marna steals another look at Velia. And then just kind of smiles to herself.
Velia's trying to avoid eye contact as much as possible.
Ren's like, what's with the girl with the eyes?
Chaticus detects this, for sure. With his 19 passive insight.
Oh, damn it.
Just a little bit of a raised eyebrow.
Ren asks, what's with the girl with the eyes at you?
It's a long story.
It's good we have all night then.
All right, I'll tell you later.
I will remember.
I don't doubt it.
She's quite persistent.
As the afternoon drags on, as the sun starts to go lower into the sky, but not so low yet, as it is the middle of summer, you start smelling a delicious aroma coming from the main hall here. And Elith the halfling comes out with a very, very sing-songy voice, and she says, "The stew's ready! I think it'd be best if we serve it in here. There's already a big table." Aye, perfect.
Ren looks at Stoneflame and says, I'll beat you there.
He just takes off. roll an athletics check. No, he didn't have advantage, but we read left to left. You just, when you get to the door, there's a shoulder bumping, and you just, shove him back a bit to get the edge.
Thank you, Elith.
You're welcome, she says. And the whole crew piles in, and use your imagination to imagine many more chairs and benches dragged from other parts of the complex, and bowls are passed around, and this really savory smelling stew is served, and it's delicious.
Ren looks at Stoneflame and says, you have to give me half of yours because I won.
No. And he goes, he just starts shoveling it in his mouth. I mean, then with a mouthful, he sees Ren's glare, and he says, He swallows and he says, "I'll let you have the next kill, huh?"
Let me have the next kill. You get one good kill, and you decide you are the best?
He says, "But it was so cool. I slammed into him and he fell down, and then I smacked him again."
Okay, it was very cool. For a sheep killer.
That sours his mood a little bit.
She pokes him with her elbow and smiles.
The Red Dragonborn, who you've come to learn is named Philip, says to any one of the party who wishes to answer him, "So, what are the lot of you doing out here?"
We are killing cultists.
That's a good answer.
In lesser terms, yes, that's exactly what we're here to do.
He says, has this been a problem for long? We've heard rumors up in Galtona."
I suppose the easiest way of saying it is that the organization of these cultists has become a little bit more deliberate about destroying things that are important to us.
And they killed my brother.
That's a good a reason as any, says this gentleman here, who is I believe he's a halfling. Let me double check. Where's your name? Come on, I have you written down here. Really? It's a halfling man, who introduced himself recently as Artund. He says, he looks at Ren right in the eye and he says, I can respect anyone that wants to kill to avenge their family. And Philip says, easy, Artund.
Did they kill your family too?
Well, not these unsavory types, no. But I had a few run-ins. And Philip says, and where did that get you? And he just starts eating his stew. And there's general chatter amongst them, and food is consumed, and you start learning more names as you hear them pop up in conversation, and they all interact with each other, and all seem to be very, very grateful to still be alive. Is there anything... I don't have any other events planned. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Any engagement? Any vignettes?
I think I'm good.
Good on this end. Just ready to rest.
Ready.
Okay. So you're offered to either take a hammock on the Actowel, the ship that belongs to this crew, or to just find a spot in the keep. It's up to you guys.
I think Snow is going to prefer to stay in the keep, probably closer to the entrance to the lower areas.
Okay. You do find that, actually, in your sweep layer. Oh, you can see it now. Hold on.
Oh, we lost Miles.
Oh no! We lost Miles.
Oh,
Did we?
welcome back, Miles. He just came back.
Oh, okay. I would not have known because OBS turns off Discord noises. So
Yeah. For a second, I'm back.
this stairway leads down to the same stream that you came up through, and it's easy to access. Actually, I'll take Snow's token there to show you. Looks like that.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna zoom you back over there. Ow, ow. I didn't mean to give you a blue. I mean purple. There we go. Okay. What about the rest of you? Snow prefers to stay. Is there gonna be any, like, splitting of the party, or...?
Ren is just gonna stick by Snow's side.
Same here.
So will William.
Well, as the crew who want to not be on this island that they were forcibly taken to start to all shuffle and then return to their ship, Darchin remains behind and makes to shake everyone's hand at the party and says, We are very fortunate for you to show up when you did. He says, we're going to shove off and head back to... We're planning to shove off and head back to Galtona. Obviously, things are too crazy right now in this region to have any safe commerce, he says. So we'll keep you in our thoughts, and thanks a lot.
We wish you fair winds.
All right. And Vega, just before you're about to think you're in the clear, Marna looks in and says, "Hope to see you soon, Velia." Then she does the wave with just her fingers and then leaves with the rest of the crew. And they leave you alone.
I have a feeling that one would sell them out at a moment's notice.
She is loyal. But
There's a history there, says Stoneflame.
oh,
I am
there
waiting
sure
for the
is.
story. I want to hear the story.
And Velia starts blushing. Well, I guess, man, where to begin? Before I met you guys, Marina and I have some history. Some of which was how should I put this? Criminal. However, we never hurt anybody in anything that we did or anything that we stole or what we've taken. She was a friend, sometimes more. But after a close call on one of our jobs, I decided the risk wasn't worth it, but she wanted to keep going. That was the last time I saw her.
Well, it looks like she had to stop too.
Yep. That's what I expected would happen eventually.
I am tired. Is anybody else tired?
We have had quite the day.
Well, to do us all some good, probably. Settle down.
All right. Well, the night passes without incident.
I'll be changing around if you spill.
Come around? Come again?
I was just saying I was going to change out some spells over the last.
All right, go ahead and do that. Oh, and as you guys are like sitting down for to rest and keep an eye on things, Stoneflame's like laying on his back and he's just looking up at the ceiling, and he says, "Hey, Miss Rose. I mean, Snow. What the fuck?"
I look over at him.
He says, "There's going to be a lot of water tomorrow, isn't there? Like with that tower back in the town?"
More than likely.
Do you think we're going to have to swim again?
Uh,
I feel like every path we lead is going to lead to more water, so it's possible.
We need to crush this wave. It is tiring.
We have Miss Velia to give us the ability to walk on water, right? So we should be fine.
Missy Snow does that.
Oh, okay. And he seems to be placated. Also, Rachel had a BRB, but I will say in her place that Velia actually swapped out Waterwalk. So I feel like it's charitable for me to let you guys know that. And we'll continue when she gets back. I'm gonna give Stormflame a long rest too.
I'm gonna cast a 5th level Dispel Magic on the Trident.
Ah! Good. Thank you for reminding me. You probably had plenty of time.
Yeah, but
No, you.
I mean, might as well.
Well, I say that in terms of like me remembering it and giving consequences for not doing it earlier, which wouldn't which doesn't matter because you got to it. So let's see here. So you've actually handled the Trident for a while now. So actually, I think this is a good time to share the entry because that's fun. You said 5th level, so 10 hours. Okay. Yeah, let's take a gander at this. Despite your sort of not really wanting to attune to it, and you don't, not without your consent, but just by holding it, you sort of get that influence from it. And I guess for Snow, she gets a little bit of help from Oral to like resist its temptation, because the impression Snow gets is, hey, you're my cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So, Snow, since you seem to be the one handling it, you possess the elemental weapon Drown. Trident Legendary is a steel trident decorated with bronze barnacles along the upper part of its haft. Drown has a sea green jewel just below the tines and a silver shell at the end of its hilt, or haft. It floats on the surface if dropped into water, you found that out. And it floats in place if it is released underwater. The trident is also cool to the touch and is immune to any damage due to exposure to water. Drown contains a spark of Alhydra, the princess of evil water. You get some bonuses, blah 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 blah. You get a bunch of cool stuff while you hold Drown. Oh, but it requires attunement. Yeah, okay. You also learn about how you can make a devastation orb of water. Inside a water node, you can perform a ritual called the Tears of Endless Anguish. Oh man, that's so edgy.
It is very edgy.
That sounds like a level in Kingdom Hearts. And I don't even play Kingdom
Kinda
Hearts.
does.
I love Kingdom Hearts.
Goofy! The Tears of Endless Anguish! I didn't say the right word, but I said something.
Whatever words, yeah.
Yeah, let me.
I'm gonna swap out a couple of my prepared spells.
Alrighty.
Just real quick.
Plenty of time. What are you preparing?
Bless.
Ooh, that's a good spell.
I have so many to choose from. It's hard to pick.
Oh, I need a long rest stone. I should do that real quick. Alright. Our boy has all of his hit dice back. Okay.
A lot of spell shuffling. Okay, I think I got one. Oh, you know what? I think we can move on. So the morning comes, and here you are. What do you do? At this point, the ship has left after they had freed it, and leaving all of you here on the island.
Although you know how to get back.
With the hostages saved, we did have a passage that would probably lead us to whoever's leading these cultists of this faction. Was that where we wanted to head next?
Sounds good to me.
Would we like to take just a few minutes so that Oriel can bless us with water walking?
Well, if I remember correctly, we had to traverse underneath the water. So, might I offer an alternative? And I'm going to cast a spell that I just grabbed myself. Give me a second. But I'm going to do water breathing.
Ah.
Dang.
So if we need a water walk later, we got 24 hours of at least going under without it.
All right.
Well, let's go.
So yeah. All right. After you.
You guys make your way back. You find another boat chained to that under the keep, and you paddle your way through the dark stream just because swimming would be kind of strenuous and annoying, I assume. And eventually you find yourselves back in that room with those two. Oh, actually, the Myrmidon is gone. The armor is like pieces on the floor. The corpse of the demon is just kind of sitting there. But you find yourselves in this room again. And Stoneflame says, "Alright, so I think we all need to be linked together before we can actually drive ourselves in there, right?"
Yes, that is the case.
He looks to Snow.
I'll hold the trident and then offer my hand to whoever.
Stoneflame grabs
Ren.
your hand. Stoneflame grabs Ren's hand.
And Ren grabs Snow's hand.
Chatagus will like grab on top of Stoneflame's back like a little backpack, like Yoda.
He chuckles at that. Miss Bit. Miss Velia.
I climb up.
And he looks to Snow as the group of you sink below the waterline.
And I shove those trident tines into the holes and open the portal.
Like being flushed down a toilet. You feel yourselves being pulled through that portal, and you are surrounded by water, and it's easy to, obviously you can breathe it, but it's still dark and crushing. But then a moment later you are back in open air, soaking wet, in a new place. As soon as I change the music. And change the page. And get the literature. There's like 2 torches here for some reason. Otherwise it's pitch black. Those without dark vision. It is very dark in here.
Way to go, yeah.
Do you light a torch?
I will use my produce flame.
Nice. If you can you just put produce flame on your shoulder or something, or do you have to hold it in your hand? I don't remember.
I usually hold it in my hand.
All right. Well, then I'll give you a light. If you're holding it and it goes underwater, does it snuff out
I believe there's actually text on this. Let me pull up the spell. Spell. Because I think it's considered magical and it doesn't get extinguished, but I don't know for sure. This is the one.
It just says remains there for the duration.
No, I think it's just a normal flame then. So it would extinguish if it went underwater.
Okay. I'll give you that light for now. So, a loud waterfall pours into this mossy cavern. Wet stairs that you are on hug the western wall, climbing higher than the waterfall and descending like into it. Where the stairs meet the water surface, an iron post juts at an angle, and a flat boat is tied to it. Tunnels to the northeast and northwest channel of the water. Channel the water from the pool. And, yeah, it's just this room. And I guess we'll just wait for Kitty's and, for Kitty's and Rachel to return. Okay, we're back. So, you made it into the water node. And you stand on these stone stairs that lead into this room that's flooded with water. What do you do?
Do the stairs go like up into the waterfall or like over it?
Yeah, they go into the waterfall, and it was how you and Stoneflame returned the last time.
Is it time for water walking?
Your call.
Could be. Safer than the boon.
You can see with the lights and your dark vision that the stairs go below the water line, about 5 feet.
Alright, we'll spend like 10 minutes and cast water walk on everyone.
All right.
Well, left or right?
Perhaps the right.
Well, first you have to get down in the water, or on the water, I guess.
Yep. And while we're moving, I probably should cast. This is a new day, so I want to cast my mage armor.
All right.
Around that way.
As soon as you all are on the water, you each feel a strange twinge in your head. A sort of non-verbal greeting, but carries a sense of adversity. Like you are at somebody's door, and they open the door, but they clearly don't want you there, that kind of feeling. As if you're not welcome here, but are challenged to try your luck. And you can feel in your mind that there's a way to respond to this. It's very similar to when you receive the sending spell. You just know that you can respond, should you choose to.
So it's just a feeling and there's no words to it?
It's an impression, but there are no words to it.
I'm going to kind of... Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to express and that each of you feel this.
I'm gonna respond.
Okay, Snow responds.
And I'm gonna PM you with it.
Oh, okay. How about Chaticus, Ren, Velia, Bit?
Jadicus is less interested in responding and more interested in looking at his party members' reactions to it,
Okay.
seeing how they feel determined or if they feel dissuaded by it at all.
Velia has no interest in responding.
Okay. How about Ren?
Ren just, she thinks out loud. She thinks kind of like we're on our way. Kind of, that feeling you can give somebody, like that overbearing, I'm coming in anyways kind of feeling.
Okay. Cool. So Ren and Snow respond. How about Bit? Are you with us, Nix? Oh, shoot. Are you... Oh no, we lost Nix. Oh no.
Her internet must have gone out.
Her internet must have gone out. That sucks. That's okay though. Well, the show must go on. I need Velia and Chaticus to roll wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Okay. Both of you rolled saving throws. That's all I'll say. Snow. You see in your mind's eye the water portal. You can see what you are all seeking, the portal to the plane of water locked away in a side chamber behind an iron gate, and you can see how to get there. The corridor to your right, then straight through and down the waterfall, which, while is quite a drop, won't really harm you badly, you get the impression. And then through that same iron gate to the left, which on the map would be the east. Ren. In your mind's eye, you can see a stone throne, or not a stone throne, you can see a throne made of coral and seashells standing on a rock in the center of a stone chamber, much like this one. Sitting in the throne is none other than Belnar Chanzal, his hand on a pearl and sapphire encrusted narwhal horn, like a lordly scepter. He leans over, looking down at the smooth surface of the cavern's pool. He takes the horn and touches it to the pool, and the surface shimmers and resolves into an image of you and the party standing inside this very chamber that you are in now. Chanzal smiles, and in your mind's eye, you can see how to get there. The corridor to your right, then straight through, down the waterfall, and then the second underwater passage to your right, which on the map would be the west. And that is what you see in your mind's eye. I hope we see...
Oh, we know.
I hope we see Nyx back. I want to know what she says. That's unfortunate. But it'll be okay. So, what do you guys do?
I tell Mrs. Snow what I saw.
I had a similar experience, except I was shown the way to the portal.
You were shown the way.
I nod.
I could see how to get to to that jerk who killed my brother, the Chantal guy.
Could this be leading us towards some sort of trap then?
Stoneflame says, I saw a new weapon just for me. And then he points, he has this excited look on his face and he points in this direction. And he says, it's just that way and then through the hallway, or the corridor, or whatever it's called. Meanwhile, for Ren
Perhaps we are being...
Meanwhile, for Ren...
We are being split up.
Okay, I just want to make sure you understood that was the other direction. Aha.
We should refrain from splitting up. We certainly don't want to be caught unaware.
Yes, it's clear we're being shown our priorities.
I wasn't shown anything. I wonder if there's nothing.
I guess
Anyway.
what did you say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just commenting that I wasn't shown anything. I'm wondering why.
That's a good question. Well, with Nyx's internet down, there's not much else we can do because no matter which way you proceed, there'll be a combat. So, and the thing I wanted to happen, this scene with the visions, happened. So I think we'll call it here, and we'll pick up next week. Hopefully by then I'll be recovered from my extraction. So good night, Joy.
Okay, sounds good.
Joy.
Bye, Joy.
Bye, Joy.
Bye, Joy.
Thanks again for the game, Mike.
You got it.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
hope
man.
you enjoyed.